Hello friends, how are you? My name is Corbin Reed and welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today's video is pretty short and sweet, taking you out front to my porch, and this is actually footage that is from last spring, but combined with this spring. So the first part of this is me planting 2 olive trees that I got from a local nursery, and the other part is me doing like a spring refresh, so like not buying anything new, just using what I have and cleaning it up and just showing you how you can transform your space, and just by dusting everything off and giving it a good clean and rearrange and tossing things that are dead and that kind of thing. So I hope this video is inspirational to you. I hope it inspires you to get outside and beautify your outdoors just in time for hopefully gorgeous new weather where you are. If that sounds interesting, please just keep on watching. Taking one more stop today at this nursery called Moon Valley Nurseries in North Hollywood. I want to find an olive tree. They're really expensive certain places, but I called and this one has pretty moderately priced ones. I just want one for my front porch. So we're gonna go in here and see what we can see. This is the beautiful olive tree that I ended up picking, and I actually got 2 of them, but one was from a different nursery. So I had these pots. I bought them both from a local sort of like pot shop that's actually down the street from me, so I can't link them, but I encourage you to check locally. Because this is my front porch and I didn't want to have to sweep, I put down a drop cloth, plastic drop cloth that I had from a painting project, so that when I took the olive trees out of their plastic pots, I wouldn't make a massive mess that I had to sweep. I could just pick up the drop cloth. So I was told to just turn the olive tree on its side and basically roll it back and forth until it sort of shimmies out. I am a very novice gardener, so if you're a beginning gardener, this is a good video for you. The soil I used is called Amend soil. Apparently it's very good for planting potted trees and olive trees in general. I think there's like a specific fertilizer in this soil that's really good for olive trees. You definitely want to be sure that you're checking the soil before you plant. You can just use Miracle-Gro or whatever, but getting the right soil for your plant is going to help your plant be healthy and live a long life. And olive trees are not cheap, so make sure if you're planting olive trees, you get high quality soil, even if it is a little bit more expensive. So I'm just adding soil to the bottom of this pot so that once I pop the olive tree in there, it just has something to sit on top of and something for the roots to grow down into. And then, like I said, I'm just shimmying the olive tree out of this plastic pot and sort of pulling it. You can't really see as well here, but I do show you a little bit better with the second one. So after I got it out, I was told by the guys at the nursery to just loosen the soil, loosen the roots, so that I don't know, I guess it just helps the tree adapt to its new environment better. Again, I'm a very beginner gardener, so if there's any intermediate, advanced gardeners watching this, don't come for me in the comments. I'm just sharing with you what I was told. So then I popped it into the planter and just went in and added the Amend soil on top. They told me to make sure there were no roots exposed, essentially. So that's what I did. Doing the same thing here with the second olive tree. This one I actually got for like $30 at a nursery that was going out of business. And I felt really silly because I paid a lot more for the first one that I just planted, but you know, you live and you learn. So I drove around and just saw a random sign for a nursery that was going out of business and just called the number. There wasn't even anybody working there. And she was like, sure, I'll come by in like 30 minutes. And was like, how much do you want to pay? And I was like, I don't know, $50. And she's like, I'll give it to you for 40 because I'm trying to get rid of stuff and if you want anything else. So I actually ended up buying one for my neighbor and also taking one, a couple to put on my back porch up on my third floor porch. So I am olive tree rich, y'all. So same process, and this is how they turned out. I think they look absolutely beautiful. And they give me privacy instead of me having to put one of those like films over my windows. They give me privacy. Now what you will see is this is from last spring, like I told you. They have gotten a lot bigger. So these are some lanterns that I added like in the middle of the year last year, and they have gotten very dirty and grimy. And these battery powered whatever LED candle lights, I thought that they were gonna like create ambiance. They really just became junk and dirty, so I'm taking them out because I think the lanterns look great on their own. So I'm just sweeping everything up and just creating a nice, fresh, clean space for us to enter into our home. It's amazing how much dirt and grime and debris it gets on decor outside. That's why it's good to just keep it simple, but it does feel very good and very satisfying to clean everything up and just create an environment where, you know, you walk into your home and it just feels fresh. That's what spring's all about. So I took the hose from the garage and just hosed everything down because, again, there's dirt and pollen and, you know, it's hard-ish to see, but it's nice to just give everything a clean spray for the beginning of spring. And of course, watering my plants. Now this is my front door. It had gotten pretty dirty. You can't tell so much here, but I'm just giving it a good wipe down. It's white, so there are scuff marks and dirt marks and all of that. And I did also Windex the windows, so everything is just nice and fresh and clean on my door as well. Now this is a trash can that I use for my dog's poo-poo after we go for a walk or when she goes in the front yard. This has a carbon neutralizer on the top of it, so when you put the doggy bags in there full of poop, it neutralizes the smell, so it's great. And then I don't have to keep them in my garage closed up. And then I just put the lanterns back symmetrically, just creating that balance on either side. I love the mixed metals with the black hardware and the gold hardware. And yeah, I just think it creates a really nice welcoming entrance. And you can see here, my olive trees are a lot bigger this spring than they were last spring. So they're doing well, they're thriving. It's nice for you to be able to see them a year later. Thank you all so much for tuning in today. If you're not already following me on Instagram, please be sure to go follow me at storydesign_ with Corbin Reed. I share BTS day-to-day with DIY projects and also just daily inspiration for things that I think are beautiful, spaces I think are beautiful, that if you're following me, you will probably think they're beautiful as well. Please be sure to hit that subscribe button if you're not already subscribed. I would love to hear what your favorite part of this video is, what you're planning to do for spring, if there's anything you're gonna do to refresh your space or beautify your space as the weather gets warmer here. Would love to hear it, and I hope you have a beautiful week. See you in the next one.